Hey everyone, Namaskar. Today I've finally taken action and I'm starting this YouTube series that I've been planning on since more than a year now to address questions that I get from all of you that I'm not able to answer on an individual basis, and also to share my experiences and the little bit of knowledge that I have about space exploration and research with all of you. The question I've chosen today is a very frequently asked question. How do I become an astronaut? So let's think about this. How many space organizations do we have in the world today that hire astronauts? NASA, Canadian Space Agency, European Space Agency, JAXA, which is the Japanese space organization, and China. These are a few countries that I know of that have been hiring astronauts. I know more about the NASA hiring process, so I will share my thoughts about that. So to become a NASA astronaut, there are a few basic requirements that NASA has specified. The first is you need to be a US citizen. The second is you need to have a bachelor's degree in one of the STEM fields, that is the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. In one of these fields, you need to have a bachelor's degree. The more advanced degrees you have, the better your chances of making it to the highly qualified group. If you look at most of the astronauts that NASA has selected, they are either PhDs or from the military forces like the Navy or Air Force. So the requirement is also that you need to have minimum 3 years of work experience, or if you are from the Air Force or Navy, 1,000 hours as a pilot in command in a jet aircraft is also a requirement that can satisfy the work experience requirement. Then there is a third requirement, which is the ability to be able to pass the long duration NASA astronaut physical. So these are the basic criteria that NASA has specified, but trust me, there is a lot more that the astronauts that have been selected have. They have a huge varied skill set, and that is what NASA is looking for. So keep in mind these basic requirements and work on it. Get your education in one of the STEM fields that you really like to do, that you see yourself working in for the longer duration if you do not make it into the astronaut corps. So like I say, this is a tough dream to pursue, to chase. So always have a backup plan. Have a backup plan where you see yourself working in that kind of a role or a position or field throughout your life, and enjoy working, and you'll enjoy working on it all your life. To give you my example, because a lot of you have asked me about my example, I come from a software engineering background, and then I've been working for NASA. How did that happen? If we have software background, then can we pursue this as well? So yeah, definitely. I had a bachelor's in physics, master's in computer applications. I wanted to become a fighter pilot in the Indian Air Force growing up, but that couldn't happen. So I ended up becoming a software engineer, a master's in computer applications, and I came to the US as a software engineer on the H-1B visa. I was working in the software industry. Then I started working on my second master's, which is in aerospace engineering. And then I completed that, but I wasn't a US citizen. So even though I kept applying to NASA, to work as an engineer, not even in the astronaut program, because I wasn't eligible yet to apply to the astronaut program. But yeah, even to get to work as an engineer, it was challenging. I did not get any calls for a long period of time, 3 to 4 years. And finally, I got to work on the Kepler mission once I was a citizen. So keep in mind, everyone's path is going to be different. But you can definitely, if you have, no matter what background you have, engineering background or science background, if you pursue something like a master's in aerospace engineering, if you want to work, if it interests you and if you want to work in the aerospace industry, then yes, go for it. If astronomy is your interest, then get a master's in astronomy. There are a lot of opportunities in the field of astronomy. The Kepler mission that I worked on as a senior principal software engineer, we had a lot of scientific programmers and astronomers and scientists working on that mission. So yes, that is also an opportunity that you can look into. So yeah, I think I have addressed most of the basics on how to become an astronaut. And yes, while I've been working as an engineer for NASA, I haven't given up on developing my skills. Remember this, the more skills you have, the more varied experiences you have, NASA will really love that if they want to hire you as an astronaut. They're looking for people with multiple skills and who excel in their field, and people with related work experience. So I've been training to be a pilot, I have a scuba certification, and I've been trying to participate in a lot of analog missions. So developing my skill set basically. So yeah, these are the kind of things you need to keep doing, keep working on it. And like I said, remember, this is a tough thing to pursue. Have a backup plan, and enjoy the journey. That is the most important thing. In the next episode, I'll talk about the scientist astronaut candidate opportunities with the commercial space research programs, and how you can go about being a part of those. And also about the internship opportunities with NASA. So stay tuned. Do like and subscribe to my channel if you find these videos interesting and helpful. And if you have questions, leave them in the comments below this video. Until the next time, I'm signing off. Take care, Ad Astra, and Namaskar. Bye bye.